Hey, hey, hey guys. Hey guys. Hold on, I'm gonna, I'm gonna tell people. I'm gonna be like, hey everybody, I'm back online in F14. Blame chat. They broke my computer. Twitch.tv slash boop. You did. You guys broke my computer. I don't like that you did that. So, I don't know how, but I got chat working in OBS. That's cool. Do you guys like my pretty man? I changed him from a big man to a prettier man. I gave him a new type of hat. But it's in the spirit of the old hat. Your dragon girl is prettier? Okay. But she has a tail. Oh, hell, Mo. Guess what? OBS's Twitch chat does not have the issue that the browser Twitch chat has, probably because it's running in admin mode. So that's just super. As reward, I will hug this cat. Oh, he loves it. Can you hear him? He loves it. Ooh, ooh, kitty. Love him. He is doing a purr. All right. Let's do that goddamn roll quest. When are you fantasiaing? I thought that said fantasizing about Malviera, and the answer depends on which word I'm using. Anyway, look, I have better eyebrows now that I look more tired. Hey, decisive dwarf, how do you catch an automaton? Hey, it's you again. Thanks to you, we've now got a lot of good automata that help us out. We could still do with more. If you're not too busy, think you could get another Ironbeard for us? Rest assured you won't be doing it alone. I'm going to retrieve one also. When we're done, let's meet back here. Happy deactivating. Whee. I'm going to hit this thing. And Elmo, the chocobo, will help me. Okay, I'm hitting it too hard. I hit it too hard. I hit it too hard again. This is tough. I looked over to the chat for a second and I hit it too hard. How does it feel that the entire pop culture world seems to be against you lately? What with big lady equal mommy, please. About the same as what it's like to live in a world that hates short people, particularly short guys. Wait, did you guys not know that? Yeah, if you hit back twice, you can just select the item in a quest. You don't have to go into like the item inventory to use it. Hell, you can like say I'll use the mouse. Hold on. Say you had the mouse, you could even just click it. How'd you get that barding on that chocobo? You mean the fucking diamond barding? I made it. From diamond weapon stuff. Hey, you guys want to see something stupid? This costs $38. It also fits 8 people. Woo! It was rough going even with your example, but I managed to shut down an automaton in the end. How about you? Great, with these 2 additional units on duty, I'll be able to spend more time I'll be doing more things. The automata can't do. For rebuilding, yeah, that's it. Thanks to you, I found something I can do for Comra. But as helpful as you are, it wouldn't do to rely on you forever. No, from this point on, I want to make sure I can get by when my own time comes. There might be others who could use a hand, though, so you ought to talk to the chief. Thanks again, and be seeing you. Wow, that was super. What a good quest. Oh! A change! We've done it, Pat. We've restored Comrade to the way it was. This calls for grog. Lots of it. I don't have any eyebrows. Before I drink myself silly, I should put this in surer hands. It's another recording device from Conehog. After all this time, we still don't know where he is. But I hope he'll return soon so we can marvel at the fine work we've done with our village. And speaking of returning, could you come with me, Pat? There's something else I want to tell you. It's that despite the fact that this is like the 6th week, there's more quests being added on Tuesday. Some days ago, Glag suddenly vanished from the village. I rounded up a crew of my miners, and together we set out to find him. His trail led us deep into the machine's base inside the crater, to the place where he encountered a strange white orb. It was there we found Glag, lying face down and unmoving. We rushed to his aid. Before we could so much as roll him over, he got up and proceeded to walk off in the direction of the village, as if we weren't there, as if nothing had happened. Since then, he's been back to his normal self, as far as anyone can tell at any rate. We've no idea what brought on those bursts of strange behavior. Perhaps the man just had too much to drink. Perhaps it was something else. Whatever it was, we decided to keep things quiet and leave well enough alone. You're one of the few privy to the situation, so I thought I should let you know how it ended. I also want to thank you again. You have truly a beard of gold, Pat, and we wouldn't have been able to rebuild the village without you. The way I see it, this place is as much your home as it is ours. So no matter where you go, there'll always be a tankard of ale waiting here for you. So Glag's dead, and then shittier Glag died again. Like, he got copied, and then a better copy happened. No, I hate this music. No, I hate it. For as long as I can remember, it's just been the two of us. Hardly anyone even bothered to be kind to us. We always had each other. When I was with Anog, there was nothing to fear. What my sister wanted most was to get revenge on the world that had done this to us. I can't accept that the world got to her first. I won't. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more to this quest series. Alright, hold on a second. Let me pull up those leaks. Well, I actually have to do Tower of Paradigm's Breach for the week. Alright. Miss Porpoise, my good pal Strident Song, and one Space Captain Crone also would like to tag along to Paradigm Breach. Which I will actually be going in as a samurai. Okay, I have the headband, I have the chest, I have the hands, I have the pants, I just need the feets. I think my character's samurai looks much better now that I'm a human. The shoulder pad looks a lot less gigantic. .55 is the last major content patch. It's true. Also, people are running these super fast because there is the... Oh, man, Gamma wants to come along. I haven't seen Gamma in, like, a year. That's crazy. Gamma's this cool guy from our FC that just tends to come around expansions. That's crazy. Yeah, this irregular tombstone shit is going on, which the big fancy thing is the Great Serpent of Ronka ring, which I probably want. I'll be honest. Don't I have everything the event is giving? Yes. Except for this. It would go well with my Namazu earring, which I love, by the way. Because the Namazu fucking rule. I don't know if you know the Namazu fucking rule, but they totally do. Oh, hells yes, yes. If I was a Lalafell, I could dress like a Namazu? I don't know, man. Wait, is this guy fishing for real? Is that a person? Good for you! I've never seen someone fish here. I didn't even know you could fish here. Do I play this on an OLED? Isn't burn-in scary? No. I have all the OLED features. I have the logo burn-in prevention. I have the tilt shift prevention. I also use this as my primary PC monitor, as well as play all my games on it. So I'm not all that worried. And, you know, if I fuck up the OLED, I'll just cry and make Paige get me a new one. I'll pay her with dick dollars. Penis bucks? I don't like that as much. Good old DDs. Dick dollars, where hyperinflation is nothing to worry about. because all right. So with these new groups, hopefully this should go a little faster than it did that first time. Ooh, right. This is where everyone gets to shit on my samurai play. As I watch chat and do my rotation. Is it even possible? I mean, it's a pretty simple rotation. But still, you know? What if I did? And we're at 3 seconds, so there it is. Oh, it's actually really hard to do this rotation and, like, even pretend to look at you guys. Like, for real. Yeah, melee DPS does tend to use a lot of focus, which I don't usually have to worry about because I almost entirely play tank. 21 seconds. There we go. Then I have to hit this. And then Jinpu. Jinpu. Then do my dot. Ah, I fucked it up. No! Okay, there we go. That was almost embarrassing. Oh, that would have been super, super embarrassing if I had fallen off. That was really close. Don't worry about it. You got the Yugiri minion on a 26? I guess that means, like, everybody else who's cool got it already, Altezine Rise. Sorry about that. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Oh, do they have to be here? Really? Yeah, so I'm really not a fan. This is a bit inside baseball, but you notice sometimes I stop moving. And it's because I've done tons of DPS. I can hold off for a sec. The timings on Tsubame Gaishi, which I believe means the second swallow. Watch out for that second swallow. Is such with my skill speed that I actually end up, like, doing it a little too early. Because I'm too good. And it's like, damn. And now I screwed up my rotation. God damn you, Tsubame Gaishi. I think it's supposed to be like that under the assumption that you would, like... it gives you a little leeway for, like, screwing up your Shippu or your Jinpu or whatever. But as it is, I hit the second swallow, and then I'm sitting there waiting for my second swallow. Check my phone? Paige, I don't know if you can tell, but I am multitasking many things right now. I'm multitasking my hands and my mouth and my eyes. The fact that I even saw your message and could respond to it is proof of my multitasking ability. Oh no. See? See, talking to Paige. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Multitask these nuts? No, honey, that's your job. You hope you can get good at 14, says Saffron Blackburn. Luckily enough for you, I can think of few games that would be defined so effortlessly as just keep practicing. Considering you can learn the... Like, I play Samurai as my second class. And I don't have the rotation, like, 100% internalized. But if it was my main, yeah, no, it would be internalized in my brain. Let's look at this hairpin. Wow, that sucks. Let's look at this. That's cool, actually. All right, now we have time. We can check Paige's text. Paige does this great thing. It's great. Where she's like, she can't get an answer fast enough. So she texts you 2 questions. And one of the questions is really fast to answer. So you answer the second question first. And as you're typing in the answer to the first question, your phone beeps in your hand. What about the first question, though? I love that woman. I've never loved any woman more than her in my whole life. Well, except my mom. I mean, if my mom was sick, I'd kill Paige in a second. But I don't see a situation that's like viable to happen. I don't foresee that. Like, Paige will do this thing, like, well, being all romantic or whatever, and, she'll be like, we'll be together forever, right? I'm like, yeah, totally, babe. Except for that one thing. And she's like, I'm not gonna kill your mom. I'm like, great, we're good, forever and ever. Yeah, you love my mom. You would never kill her. Well, you can't be too sure. You never be too careful. These Zodiac weapon books are making me go crazy. How do I keep them from making me more crazy? I don't know, lol. Because, like, there's a reason why this samurai weapon, while nice looking, does not have a cool glow. Because I don't want to do Delibram Savage. Sorry, not Delibram Savage. I mean, Delibram Regine. 15 of those? Shut up. I'm just gonna wait until they nerf the fucking Palace of the Dead part of the step. And then I'll just do it with Noxus. Because Noxus Fortuna, I don't know if you know that. He's good at Palace of the Dead. Actually. And he'll help me get to floor 200. You ever think they might get rid of positionals for DPS? No. But if they did, like say Reaper doesn't have positionals, that class's rotation is going to be a nightmare. Because a DPS class that has a melee DPS that has no positionals needs another form of complexity to manage. Right? Because if I could just park my ass and not have to deal with you know, having to hit these Kenkis, I'd be doing a little bit more damage. Like, I can talk to you guys and do like a shitty version of the rotation. Right? By just not moving. I remember when I said, like, the positionals were not that important for Samurai compared to the others, and everyone was like, you're a fucking freestyle Samurai, you asshole. I'm like, shut up. It's not as important. Dragoons and monks losing their positionals? Fucking 50 DKP minus. Samurai losing their positionals? They don't get to do fucking Shinten as often. Like, shut up. Pull them apart! I don't think I have ever used meditation as a samurai. Hold on, let's use it. Oh, wow. What a perfect summary of why I don't think I've ever used meditation. That's kind of incredible. Fuck! Ah. Is Shinten that important? Yeah, absolutely. I main Samurai and hardly use it. Well, the reason why it becomes much more useful. So Shinten is 320 potency, which is really good. But it requires the trait Kenki Mastery at 62. Which goes from you almost never, ever get fucking Kenki to I'm drowning in Kenki. I have so much Kenki, I don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna die. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you! Wow. That's super nice. Some like, for Gamma or Strident. That's incredibly appreciated. That's very nice. They totally saved my buns. Somebody earlier asked what I personally believe the hardest class to play is. Now, I mean, I've leveled them all. I've leveled them all. Leveling them, however, doesn't mean that I've, like, that I know them all. If I had to pick the hardest to play, I would say the hardest to play is Summoner. They have the most complex rotation. They have the most subsystems and whatever. I would say that the hardest to play optimally is Black Mage. Because their rotation is easy, but if you botch it even a tiny little itty bitty bit, the thing just falls apart. Like Summoner, while complex, their rotation is kind of what do you call it? Location agnostic. Whereas Black Mage is like, if I can't park myself in this spot for 35 seconds, fuck. It was this really weird moment where I was playing Black Mage, and I'm like, wow, Fire 4 is cool. Yeah, okay, I can get behind it. Yeah, this rotation seems pretty easy. And then I went into a regular-ass dungeon and was like, oh, man, I'm bad at this. That's what happened. Real bad. Fire 4 is hot. Xenoglossy and Foul are also hot. I'm cool with that. In fact, I actually really liked playing Black Mage in open world content because their opener is really good and pretty fast. And is great for world trash. But then I go into a dungeon and I'm like, this is definitely suboptimal. Recently got my Realm Reborn relic and was going to start the Heavensward one. How would you compare the process? I never actually got a Realm Reborn relic because when I started playing in, I think it was 2.5, I already decided that I was going to play Dark Knight, and there was no Dark Knight Realm Reborn relics, obviously. And I was playing Warrior, and I didn't really care for the Warrior relic. You could ask Creepy Porpoise in here. I believe she has a Realm Reborn relic. But I've heard Vel, that's Cool Lightning, talk about it, because he has every relic in the game right now. And he was unhappy getting the Realm Reborn ones. He was not happy. That sounds awful. Val likes the game, what can I say? He's that guy in the group. You know, that guy. Am I gonna have time? No! That's the healer's fault. I can't believe the healer didn't... Stride in FC just said learn to heal yourself at. Oh, come on. I played a little bit of White Mage. They're fun. I can do a what's it called? The rose that does the big crit. Whatever that is. By the way, the more I talk to you guys, dude, my fucking shit is just falling apart out here. I'm doing a not good rotation right now. I'm not the training dummy hero that you might have all expected me to be. What? But I was behind it when it got... Oh, the motherfucking tick rates. Arr. Rawr. I hate it. Dude, these animations, these samurai animations very specifically, look considerably better on somebody of this proportion. It's the thing I didn't like about the row the most by far, which is I really like the way the row doesn't clip, except for feet. Their feet actually clip like crazy. But a lot of the animations, like, just, they were not made for the larger body type. Like, here's a really good example. I'm gonna redo a move. Kasha, right? Look how wide the slashes are compared to your character, right? On a row, the actual slashes are the same size, even though the character and the sword is scaled up. The slash effect is more or less the same. And it's just like... it just looks better, you know? Die. How come clipping in Monster Hunter doesn't bother you as much in other games? Because it's out of control and they've never made any effort to stop it. And it's literally like fucking deal with it or die, I guess. Whereas let me try a different way. What I mean, like, in Monster Hunter, I think I've worn like 3 or 4 outfits in the history of my entire playtime that didn't clip. So it's like your options are, oh, die, oh shit. My options are don't play Monster Hunter or deal with the clipping. Whereas here, you can do a lot of outfits in a way that you're not going to get clipping. So it becomes extra annoying when you can't. So fun fact, during this animation when I was taking my screenshots, the sword clips through the shoulder. So I had to time it just right. Yeah, time it just right. At least you get hats. I honestly really don't mind losing the hats on the Viera. If I can get like a cool goggle and a cool earring. And they don't have nightmare horrible clipping. The female Viera Dark Knight swords, the hilt clips through the backs of their shoulders. And like, I couldn't believe it. It's absolutely nuts. I love how people are here. Man, Pat's actually really bad at samurai. You come play your fucking second class while talking to people in chat. I can't look at the screen the whole time. Hey, wait a second. Why don't I just kill myself with this limit break? Wow. I thought I was gonna die in the middle of that. Thought for sure I was gonna die in the middle of that. I was trying to do a bit, and the bit didn't work. Hooray! We did it! Huzzah! Yeah, I'm aware about my tombstones of allegory. Thigh boots offending. Wow, those are high boots. Look at them boots. How do I look in a Popadopolis? Terrible. How can people even parse this? Use your eyeballs. After a while, you know, as embarrassing and weeby as it sounds, does everybody remember that part of the Matrix where they're looking at the code and they're like, how do you understand this? And you're like, I don't even see the code anymore. Like, everything down here, I don't know what any of this means anymore. I just intuit it. Right? Like, when Wooly asked me something about my Dark Knight rotation, and I realized I couldn't tell him the name of a single skill, I could only tell him where they existed on the controller, and only in a certain order. Like, I legitimately can't tell you what most of my Dark Knight skills are anymore. Salted Earth! That's a good one. People like that one. That's a good one. Yeah, Blackest Night's the shit. Use TBN. Use TBN all day. TBN is left trigger, right trigger, X. Oh yeah, the samurai AoEs? I have no idea. Hold on, what are they called? Oka and Mengetsu. You could have held a gun to my head. I would not have been able to tell you that those were named Oka and Mengetsu. That's fine. I took a spooky stack, but that's okay. You can take spooky stacks if your healers are really cool and hip. Do other people even call them spooky stacks? I just thought of that. I said spooky stack, and then I'm like, wait, does anyone even call them that outside my group? I don't know. The actual name of spooky stacks is vulnerability stack. See, look, I got one just to show you. Vulnerability. Damage taken up is increased. See? Did you enjoy that thing? See, now I'm gonna see, that's why you gotta be careful of your spooky stacks. Because if you have too many spooky stacks, then even unavoidable mechanics will kill you. Who came up with that? Strident, Suds, you guys are in here. Who the fuck invented spooky stacks? Darius? Of course it was. Of course it was Darius. By the way, if you guys want to see, if you guys want to catch up on that Guilty Gear, my pal Darius I think it's at Darius Alt, is streaming them Guilty Gear games if you need to catch up to the story before Strive. I don't know how else you'd catch up to the Guilty Gear story. It's just, I don't know how you do it. There are a lot of samurai in here. There's Chizuru. I can see, like, look, there's this guy. And then there's this character, this girl. And then I saw a different one. Alright. Let's actually pay attention. Wow, that row is big. That's a big fucking row. Stack them up, stack them up, stack them up. Oh, you bitches. I guess it was fine. Look, I'm using this one for flavor, not just because my muscle memory made me pick the wrong one. Did you guys see the flavor? Are Dragoons popular DPS? Not as popular as they used to be. Samurai kinda stole the cool DPS slot. But Dragoons are good. And they're cool. Reaper is totally gonna steal it from Samurai. Not just because they're new, but because of the edge. I remember when Heavensward came out, dude. Dark Knight was like the most played class I think I've ever seen. And that was back when you turned on Darkseid and it was this ugly red smear and you would see it you would see it everywhere from a distance. It was so awful. And then, very similar to Gunbreaker, people went, oh wait, yeah, I don't want to play a tank at all. I hate playing tanks. And then they stopped. Who said bad things about Scholar? Fucking no one. I mean, their artifact armor is hideous. It's real ugly. It's real ugly. But the class itself is really cool. What's the least played class? I want to say it's Monk? Huh. Oh, shit! Somebody says, White Mage? Actually, White Mage is the most played class. Yep. Now, is it the most played class at level cap? Probably not. However, every time they take the census, the total amount of people with the White Mage job is higher than all the other jobs. I think it's like 20% of players have White Mage unlocked. Oh my fucking god. Oh jeez. I'm eager to get off of the samurai train, I'll be quite honest. I find their rotation super dull. So I put myself in the way of AoEs in order to feel something on purpose. What's the best support class? Dancer, without any question. Absolutely no question. Dancer. Red Mage and Ninja are also fantastic, depending on your group. Dancer is the best. If your group sucks ass, Red Mage is the best support class. Whee! Are you the only person that feels like a traitor when they don't play their main? I mean, I get it. I wish I had come in here as a Dark Knight, but I mean, I wanted the fast queue time. Somebody asks, everyone knocked back after you. Is that lag? Yes. However, it's also a goofy little thing of the way that damage is calculated in this game, which we might be able to see if you look at multiple other characters on an AoE. Whoops. Well, yeah, we won't be able to see it on this one. But if you see an AoE, you actually see that the game is incapable of displaying damage on every single character simultaneously. So what it actually does is hit every single character in a row very, very quickly. Wow, look at all these spooky stacks I'm getting. And that works for enemies too. So that's why when you're playing as a tank and you're doing a shit ton of AoEs, you actually hear the hits go ba 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 ba. Sometimes you get lucky and you're last on the priority list for damage, and the heal comes out just in time. Other times, it's the opposite. And sometimes, oh my fucking god, sometimes you hit Living Dead or super fucking bull-eyed, and the server fucking records your goddamn input and hits the cooldown, but the actual motherfucking skill takes a server tick to come out, and you fucking lose it and then still die, and you're like, that's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Yeah, Benediction actually. It feels like Benediction happens more often because you'll see the spell go off and then you'll die and then you'll see the spell hit the healer. And you'll be like, yes. Good. Excellent. Stab her in the butt. Am I actually gonna get... Ah. No damage because of my res. Look at that excellent spook stack fucking technology. Excellent. Still lived through it. What a great samurai moment. Ooh, a stubby. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, Stubbo! Who gets the player commendation? Let's say... Vlimboamsura. I'm gonna get that card. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I did it. Huzzah! We did it, everyone. We did it. How many of those irregular tomes did it give me? Ooh, 20. I mean, 10. That's what I meant. Hey, guys. Look what I unlocked recently. That's fucking right. I finally got it. Archaeotania fucking spawned like yesterday. Took me like a year and a half to get that shit. Alright. Goodbye, friends. Alright. Let's upgrade a piece of gear. What costume do you think they'll add as the Super Fates? I don't know, lol. Minion guide. When did I get you? Huh. Or you. Or you. 2B and 2P. Look, there they are. Wow. Wow, you can actually tell that the skin is darker on the 2P. Despite not being that way in the real model. Weird. Goodbye, Zangief. We are stubby now. I do not like that. That is not the animation I want. Welcome back, Zangief. Alright. I would like a glorious Gujaw. I'd like... Wait, hold on. Let's check what I got. 530, 530, 520. 520, 530, 530. I would like a twine, please. I would like to extract some materia from this, please. Fuck. Fuck. I would like to augment that shit, please. There we go. Thank you. Hey, that actually looks... That actually looks really good. What? Well, okay. Alright. Oh, let's take a look at that. Yeah, look. It's a little lighter. But the dark... Oh, yeah, that's the perfect pose. What if we went into the inventory? And what we did is this. Alright, and then we got this. So we get the real side shot. So it's clearly a lighter metal. But what if we did this? And we did... Okay, so cobalt brown is pretty good. That's pretty good. But what if it was actually dark brown? Yeah, see that? That's actually... Yeah. And with regular lighting... Yeah, let's go take a look. Let's go to the pendant. Oh, wrong area. What top am I wearing? I'm wearing the Bajan coat of fending. My favorite coat in the game. I love that coat. How do I have so much money? I sold a lot of items on the market board. Okay. Uh-huh. Let's go over here. Go to my retainer Bimmy. Do you have any crit for me, Bimmy? Thank you. I would like 2 crit, please. Where'd the crit go? Am I losing my fucking... Oh, it went in my inventory. Okay. And I would like some dark brown. Is that... No. Dark brown tie. Okay. And let's just go ahead and... Okay, so let's get a good look at it now. So, like it's a little lighter, but, like, even then, it's still not the end of the world. Right? And then let's put the dark brown on it. Yeah, that just tones it down, like, just enough to match. Like, it's not ideal. It's not perfect. Let's look at soot black. Now, soot black is pretty good. Was that water material I'm holding on to? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So jet black, I mean, that obviously works. I mean, soot black, I mean kinda. I feel like dark brown does work a little better, though. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's ugly. But under most circumstances, you're not going to be able to tell. Yeah, we'll rock this for a little bit. Why not? Get some armored arms. Match red to the coat. See, with metallics, that actually works out really terrible. Because then you get this. And you're like, You know, like... Now, let's change it up. Let's go from you to... you. There we go. This is my other favorite relic. This is basically the fucking soul edge. I love this fucking sword. Though I don't like how the magic clips through your own face. That's a little annoying, but I do like the swirlies. So what we can do is just go and get the regular guillotine of the tyrant, which is just soul edge. Yeah, see the part where it clips, like you can't tell from here, except I can totally tell from here. All right, well that was a waste of time. All right. I have to put some savage in here, please. Somebody asked, hey man, why is it that you have water materia? And the answer is there are occasionally some really fringe-ass uses for materia that you don't have any value for. They don't know if those still exist. Ooh, you guys want to see something about my character's makeup? Let's go do some makeups. Where's my esthetician bell? Oh, there's no esthetician here. Fascinating. Oh, he can't go to the first? That's stupid. Just have the fairy do it. Just have the fucking fairy do it. And he like a freakazoid can like knock on your door and be like, "Let me in, kid, I'm a fairy." Don't you believe in fairies? Yeah, that's real. Alright, esthetician, where you at? Crystal Bell, there we go. Hey, man. Hey, Jandalane, what up? Alright, so let's go to face paint. So get this. First of all, you put my fucking clothes on. Okay? So get this. I did not... Oh, you know, let's get the clothes off so that my hat doesn't cover my eyeballs. So get this. Get this shit. This is the default. This is with the eyeshadow. Look how much of a big difference that makes. It completely, like, turns your brain off from the part that you're like, what's wrong with his fucking eyes? What's up with that? But instead, you're like, oh yeah, it's fine, yeah. Okay. Let's put the hat back on so I can mess with my hairs. You know, I swear to God, this hairstyle is my most hated hairstyle in the whole game. Because it's got this fucking Alamegan tribal garbage. And it's like, I don't want this fucking tribal garbage in my head. Fucking stupid Alamigo. Even when I put the hat on. I could just be bald. But then, like, you can tell I'm actually bald. What about this one, where it's like I'm losing my hair, but you can't tell unless I took the hat off? No. Ooh, what if I had the little hair thingies? Oh man, you know what hair I really would have liked? Where is it? Yeah, this fucking hair. I wanted to have this hair so bad. Here's the problem with it. Like, fuck. In fact, all long hairs clip nightmarishly. Look how bad that is. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so bad. Hold on, I'm gonna text Paige. Oh my god, look how bad the texture is on that. That's bad. Don't like that. So I tend to go for like short hair that like I can hide underneath a hat. And that way I look like I'm maybe losing my hairs. So, you know. You know what sucks is that Midlanders have a version of this hairstyle that don't have the tuft at the back, which I would actually prefer. Like, I just want to have short hair underneath the thing, dude. Please. Oh, this hair is great, though. You can't wear a hat with it, though. Right, because, like, you know. Where's the okay, there's the regular man's hair. I'm looking for the monk hair. Like, literally, it's a hairstyle for monk. And monks only. There it is. How's that look? Yeah, you know, yeah. And you know what? You can pretend that that's a scar. It's actually the start of like a, I don't know, what is that called? Like a fade or something? But you can just pretend it's a scar. Yeah, it's totally a scar, bro. Oh my god. I just had the most horrible thought. Do you know the town Scarborough? Is that why it's called that? Like, the frontiermans were hanging out, and they're like, oh, dude, don't worry, it's just a scar, bro. Oh, that's not why it's called that? What are you talking about? Hey guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna take a little pee-pee. I'll be back in a second. Bye.
Let's go.
Wow, guys, it's a shame. You totally missed it. I just sat down, and I was sitting down, and I went, achoo-ee! And it was really cool. But you missed it. You all missed it. Is that Lady Dimitrescu in front of me? I mean... kind of? They're doing the best they got. They're doing the best that they can work with here. It could be better. It could be worse. All right, let's get out of here. Where am I going though? Like, what am I doing? Like, I genuinely don't know. I logged in here to do, like, whatever, right? But then I'm thinking about, like... I'm capped on most tomes, and... I'm capped on all this, and I have, I mean... my samurai... I mean, I'm halfway on this, but God help me. God help me if I'm gonna do the 15 DRs necessary to upgrade that. In fact, I don't even know where I'm at on that. Where am I at? New path resistance. Fucking yeah. 0-15, motherfucker. The week just reset. How are you capped? Oh, I mean, I'm not capped on Revelation, but I don't need Revelation. I already have my main. I already have my fucking Crypt Lurker all over my ass. You know? Also, doing the Delibram Regine shit now? Before they nerf it next week? What class do you think you'll play through Endwalker with? That one? That one? Wait, they said they'll nerf it next week? Next week the next step is coming out, and the next step almost always comes with a nerf. If not that week, then a few weeks later. Let's see. I mean, if anybody has some questions, you know, feel free to ask. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up subs in case there are some questions that I can go through. And any way of getting rid of random controller disconnections on the PC? That is something I ran into for 3 years with various PlayStation controllers. I never had it happen with an Xbox controller. But I was able to figure out what it is. And it has something to do with Windows, not FF14, but FF14 doesn't handle it as well as many other Windows programs. For whatever reason, at some point, your USB devices will refresh, and it takes a second or two for FF14 specifically to reconnect to the controller that you're using. What I ended up doing is going into the the Windows Device Manager, and I uninstalled every single USB device and restarted the game, restarted the PC, and then I carefully reinstalled all my USB devices. And then that didn't work, so then I switched to this. It was slightly more effective after I'd done that, but yeah, it's an issue with Windows. It is not specifically FF14. How do you feel about a lot of how about WoW players coming over for the next expansion? Your Shadowlands is bad. You mean the same thing that happens every single 2 years? Every 2 years, there's a fucking flood of videos of like, WoW player tries FF14. And they're like, wow, this is pretty good. Except for that one guy. Yeah, WoW players coming in is fine. It's been a something of the whole history of the game. There have been WoW players coming into the game. Because... Not necessarily because they're huge Final Fantasy marks, or even because they're all that interested in what's going on with FF14. When you've played WoW for as long as a lot of the people have played WoW, you have to do something to push people away. It's not enough to just be mediocre. You have to be giving people an experience that they're literally looking at the screen going, I have had this character for 14 years. I'm out of here. Like... What's the fastest way to cap different jobs? Looks like a royal pain in the ass, but I still want to do it. Alright, I'm going to explain to you the fastest way to cap your jobs. You ready? Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna use the Stormblood zones as an example, but Heavensward counts too. It's just the Stormblood ones are when it starts to get good. So the first thing you're gonna do, say you're level 60, right? Let's assume you're a raw 60, right? You're gonna run over, and you're gonna fly out to these ladies, right? And you're gonna do their Beast Tribe quests, right? Then you're gonna queue up for a main scenario roulette. Then you're going to queue up for an Alliance Raid roulette. Then you're going to queue up for a leveling roulette. Then you're going to queue up for trials. After all of that, you should have easily hit 61. After you hit 61, you're going to go to the level 61 dungeon, which is Siren Song C, and you're going to run it until you're level 62. If you're a DPS and queue times take a while, what you're going to go do is you're going to go down to the local big city, and you're going to grab hunts, and you're going to run around doing hunts and fates until your queue pops. Then you're going to run that 61 dungeon until you're level 62. When you're level 62, you are going to stop for the day. Because you earn more proportional XP on even-numbered levels from your roulettes. Because the good XP is on the odd-numbered levels when the dungeon is new. Frostquill says, wait, what? Alright, let's run some math. The roulettes are going to give you a percentage of your level, give or take something, depending on the level. But let's just say a roulette gives you 1 million experience. Well, 1 million experience is a larger share, or sorry, 20% experience is a larger share of level 62 to 63 than it is from 61 to 62. And at level 61, the experience of Siren Song C means you'll get a level after 3, maybe 4 clears. However, from 62 to 63, you'll need to do 5, maybe 6 Siren Song Cs. What's your suggestion for leveling Reaper? The things I just said. Also, you're going to go to something called the Doman Enclave. Then, you're going to go to the Aethernet and go to Gangos. Then, you're going to do all the shit over there. And then you're going to talk to Sageros here and go into the Boston Southern Front. You're going to do this at level 71. And the reason you're going to do it at level 71 is because the Bajan Earring gives you 10% when you are level 80 and below. Also, if you pre-order fucking Endwalker, you get this earring right now, which gives you 30%. So if you want to boost classes, pre-order Endwalker. Yeah, you get it right now. You get it as soon as your pre-order clears. Also, what you're going to do is you're going to go buy hundreds of orange juices, as they are the cheapest food, and then you're going to eat the orange juice. Then, and this is important, you're going to eat the orange juice again. It's going to stack up to 59.5 minutes, which will give you plus 3% XP. Oh no, my drink! Then, you're going to join an FC. And the FC is going to be running Heat of Battle 2. Okay? You're also going to use your rested XP. What does this mean? This means you will be getting your armory bonus, your rested XP bonus, your earring bonus, your food bonus, your Heat of Battle bonus. It goes up to like fucking shit zillions of XP. It's a lot of extra XP. It's a lot. Bonus. Where do find rotations? Asks Reverse SAO. That's a great question. Where do find rotations? Well, let's say you're playing a Dark Knight. You would say Dark Knight 5.0 rotation. You will get a lot. However, if you just want to know it right now, join the Balance Discord. It's a Discord that you can find from the Final Fantasy XIV Reddit. And then in the Dark Knight section, there'll just be a button that says rotation. And it will just tell you the rotation. What is the best class for beginners? This is kind of my favorite question. Oh, Castrum just started. Well, how difficult is Savage content compared to Extreme content? I'd say significantly more difficult, but only the 3s and 4s. Let's go to Shirogane. So, what is the best class for beginners? I would say that the best class for beginners is Dancer. However, you can only get Dancer after you get another class to level 60. So, oops. Barring that, I would say the next easiest class to play for beginners Now there's a couple. To play okay would probably be Bard. To play well-ish of the ones you start with I would say Dragoon. They are understandable, and their trip through the leveling path is very clear. If you can handle party roles well, I would say Warrior. As Warriors, in fact, have so few buttons on the way to the top that I ended up putting inner release on every single one of the right trigger D-pads. And, the Warrior rotation is pretty crazy when you get up there. It's pretty nutso. Now, because you're gonna do stupid shit. Like, God, how's it go? It's this. And do I want inner release first? I think I do. So is it inner release and then the fell cleaves and then infuriate and then like which order is it? Yeah, I'm trying to do as many fell cleaves as I can. It's chaos, then inner release. Oh, right. So, yeah, you end up doing something like this. Just keep doing it. you just keep doing foul cleaves over and over and over. Warrior's good, and it's not complicated. So if you're a true blue beginner and you can handle the mental shenanigans of tanking, yeah, play Warrior. You just hit the button with the fell, hit the fell cleave button. Just hit the I'm stuck in this. I can't. Oh my God. Okay, I got out. Hey, you know what? Hey, is Creepy Porpoise still here? Hey, Space Captain Crone, is Creepy Porpoise here? Is Porpo? She's busy. Can I show the people the house? It looks really nice, but I don't want to show it off if she's like embarrassed or whatever. I'm just like actually super impressed at what she, okay. So our pal Creepy Porpoise, who also streams, by the way, she's a VTuber. She made it herself. She's very talented. She built our house. Oh, there she is. Very nice house. I like the outside, but the inside's where it actually gets all fancy and shit. Man, she spent a lot of time and work on this one. Like, very nice house. And there's the wing from Shinryu. And there's our aquarium and our little chairs. That's a tiny person I didn't know was there. This is the weapon museum she made. This fucking Zodiac thing, don't worry about that. And there's Diamond. I don't know what this is. I think this is like a lounge or whatever. And that's an LCD screen behind there, behind the aquarium. She custom built the doors? How do you do that? How much did I pay Porpo? It's her house. It's the FC house. And then I didn't remember that you put this gold pile next to the shit in the house here. The only problem is that when you use this many items, you can only do one floor. Because there's only enough for one floor. Yeah, it's there. She hit the 400 item limit doing just that. So the top floor and the bottom floor are all like these fucked up permutations of clipped in items to make it go. Let's see. Somebody was like, "How is your inventory so clean?" And I'm like looking at this, and I'm like, it's not clean. How am I hiding the UI with the controller? Well, that's just simple, Frostquill. You hit LB and back. That's it. And if you want to take a screenshot, it's LB and start. What is the LB button? That would be L1. No custom shaders? No, I don't use any custom shaders. And if I did use custom shaders, I would turn them off before the stream. Definitely no use of any third-party modifications here. Nuh-uh. I'm not running any of that shit, though I will admit there are a couple of them that sound hilarious. Like there's a remove Lalafell mod, apparently, which is just, it just removes every Lalafell from the game. Which is fucking funny as hell. I'm never gonna use it, and neither should you, because it's against the TOS. But, I mean, mods obviously do exist. Don't use them, though. What else do we got? Pat, don't tell me what to do. They're telling you what to do. I'm telling you that you should listen to them telling you what to do so that you don't get fucky banned. How about that? Gonna stick with PC or move over to PS5? I'm running the game at an average of 90 to 110 frames a second at 4K. I'm gonna keep it on the personal computer. You know what? I am gonna, for streams anyway. Let's go to sound. Play BGM when bar not active. Hey, look, now we can chill and have the housing music. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice and chill? Let's see if there's any questions that people have. Pat, am I still on Primal? I am indeed still on Primal. That's true. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Alright, yeah, here's some recent events. How the fuck did Porpoise get a large Shirogane house? We all got large Shirogane houses if we wanted. I mean... Hey, Space Captain, you here? Oh, creepy. You're Space Captain's FC leader. You want... Are you cool with me telling everyone the secret of getting a house? Because there is a secret. And knowing it won't help you. Oh, okay, well, they told the chat. The secret is to be online the literal second that the houses go live and have enough money for every single person in your free company to buy the house personally and go to every ward. So, I can tell you that because unless you and your friends are sitting on like 800 million gil, you can't do that. When we did it, we had, I think, 10 people that went to 10 wards with, that would be 50 million, no, that would be 500 million gil, I think it was. Because we could have each bought it as soon as it showed up. To answer somebody's question, is it one house per character? It's one house per character plus an FC house. It was closer to 4 people? Well, I was one of them, and I count like 5 people. That sounds like more money than we ever had. I don't know. We have somebody who has more money than that. I know at least one. No, I know 2. I know 2 people who have more money than that. I know one person that I think they're coming up on like $1 billion. Though I'm not sure if she still has that money. Oh, okay. So to answer the question earlier about how to make money, it's this. It's this thing. That's how you make money. You find something that you can craft for high money, and then you sell it for 143,000. But if you sell it within the first hour of the market going up on patch day, you might be able to sell it for 4 or 5 million. Alternatively, there are ways in-game to get white and black dye. Specifically jet black dye, which sells for a shit ton. And it will never not sell for a shit ton. And if you, or is it reagents? Reagents? No, there's a couple items. Basically, any item that you, let's take a look at, let's take a look. By the way, somebody asked, am I a Omnicrafter? Yes. This is my Omnicrafter look. Anyway, let's take Weaver. And let's go to Master Recipes. Where is it? It's is it 7? Let's take this urban coat, for example. This stylish urban coat. Also known as the Saejima coat from Yakuzis, right? This uses ethereal silk, not that rare, halgymane, extremely not rare, and shell leather. You get shell leather from doing maps, which then puts you into a slot machine mode called the Canals of Uzdaner or whatever. Well, the problem is that that's a random chance of a random chance of a random chance of a random chance to get it. Which means if you search for shell leather, you will find... Oh, they're down to 100,000 now. They used to be a lot more expensive. They used to be a lot more expensive. Is it Leatherworker that has the hat? There it is. Calfskin Rider's hat. This is I got this baseball cap a little bit while ago, so I think that's the newest thing. Right? So people were looking for calf leather. And yeah, 150,000. Is the new thing the South Sea shirt? I think it might be. Which is sea cloth. Frontier? I don't even know what that is. I think I saw it though. Frontier ribbon. Frontier hat. That is a terrible hat. I hate it. Oh, that's a ribbon only for girls. Oh, there's some Frontier trousers. Those are terrible. Well, let's say if we were looking for Frontier. So say you managed to get the Frontier cloth required. You could sell it still for 400,000. Or if you made it into, say, a Frontier jacket, it's actually not even... It's never been sold once, ever. It has never been sold. That's rare. Let's try the hat. Has the hat ever been sold? Yes, and it's used to sell for 5 million, then 4 million, then 2.5, then 2.1, then 2, 1.8, 1.5, 1.2, 1.2, 1.1, etc. Now, the important thing to note is that this is the first one. Then it's a few days later in the morning, that night, the next day, the next day, the next day. This is the chart of high-value items. Now, if you really want to waste your life, like really waste your life, I'll show you a little trick. All right. Frontier cloths sell for about 415,000 on this server. Now you check, do they actually? 518. So that's today. Yes, they are in fact selling for 300 to 400,000. So, go down to Limsa. Go here. And say I'm on Ultras. Let's go to Famfrit. You can use Universalis to check other servers. In my experience, that thing goes down all the time. So, oh yeah, Famfrit always has these chicks here. For some reason. Frontier. And they are, in fact, a little bit cheaper. Except they're not, because you have to buy stacks of 10. Every now and then, you'll search for frontier cloth, right? And if you're really lucky, instead of at 380,000, somebody will have posted it for 38,000. And if you see that shit, just get it. Just get it right away. Just get it. Get it right now. The other thing is that if you want to make money on a even numbered patch, be it 0, 2, or 4, you can make raid food and potions. They sell quite well in the first couple weeks. But the answer to, hey, how do I make money? Make a dedicated effort to make money for multiple years. I've been sitting at 50 million-ish gil the entirety of Shadowbringers. Because I made a shit zillion during Heavensward, and then I spent a shit zillion during Stormblood, and then I slowly crawled my fucking ass up to 48 million again. I made so much goddamn money in Heavensward. It was bananas. And then I wasted so much of it building up my Stormblood crafters because the meld requirements were horrible. They were just horrible. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to make money. Okay, for real though, here's the biggest piece of advice I can find to give any of you about making money in this game. 1, it's the market board. 2, any way that you find to make money that somebody already found, you will make way less money than if you find it. Like if you find, oh man, this flower, nobody minds it. Weird. Don't tell anybody about it. Don't tell anybody about it. Also, the only thing that costs a lot in this game is housing. This is for in-game money. Yes, this is in-game money. This is for gills. Down here. Down here. So can we switch from Aether to Primal? Right now, it costs real-life money to do so. And there are some restrictions. Soon, they will actually implement cross-data center play. Which is really cool. I literally have no idea what to do. Also, I mean, do you want the like really the fastest way to make money? I have a pro tip for you. Do you see this mount? I got this mount on the first day of Baja. I just got lucky. I just got lucky. And you can sell this mount. But I decided I wanted it more than I wanted the 17 million gil I could have made in 5 minutes. If you run Delibrum Regine and get the gold one, that shit still sells. What's the thing called? It's a key, right? Gabriel Mark III is currently selling for, yeah, 5 million. Still. What's the drop rate? Shit. The drop rate is real shit. Real bad. All right. Let's do something. Let's do something while we wait. You guys want to do Puppet's Bunker and just chat about bullshit? Or is there something else you guys would rather see? Do Eden? Go to hell. Do Diamond Weapon EX. I'm not going to run anything actually difficult on stream. Have I done the final Nier quest? Yeah, I did it. Rival Wings. Ugh. Show off the cooler trials. Is there anyone in here who has not seen Susano? Alright, let's invite some peepos. Not a full party. But, let's go just show off Susano. It's just a... somebody mentioned another trial that is like a massive spoiler, actually. So I'm not going to do that. But, Susano is not a spoiler. It's nice and early. And it's a good example of the best thing that Stormblood implemented, which is the absolute motherfucking spectacle of some of these boss fights. Something that I was genuinely shocked to see in an MMO. Strident, I know you don't remember the fight, but like, come on, it's been, I mean, we're gonna stomp it, don't you worry about it. And it's normal, too. Oh, we have a new person in here! Hansi Sammet is brand new! This is their first Susano! It's a baby! Yeah, that works great for me, Darius. Do we do the swap on this one? Is there a swap? No swap. Okay, so on normal you just do the one. Okay. Alright. We'll just do a ready check. Or not, motherfucker. Oh, somebody. Oh, no. Oh, no. How could they have done this? So, to anyone who's not familiar with this game, by the way, you see that icon that has 4 arrows pointing inwards? That's a stack marker. Please, please, God, stack. Lord, please.
The sea part for we alone.
And I fucking love you, Susano. You're great. And running your EX was fantastic. And your dog is cool. He drops a dog mount. Death Thought says, I'm guessing that stacking splits the damage evenly between those within it. Yes, that's true. There's also a line stack, which is very similar looking, but it's like more of like a rectangle, and then that splits damage evenly, but the person in front gets the most of it. So the tanks usually stand up front. Not always. Listen, usually, like the Thornton one is. So I like to assume that it will be. Better safe than sorry. That's a spicy meatball. Oh, somebody was standing in a weird spot. I'm so used to the EX version of this. Oh, there's... Whoop. Okay, this guy gets to do it then. Oh, there are orbs! Look at that, there are orbs! Yeah, he's blocking it with what, his machinist gun? Yeah. Good for him. Now, this doesn't need a tank swap on normal, huh? No, it does not.
Earth and stone at our beck and call.
Oh no! Shell game. Our poor buddy. Man, it's weird playing this with, like, my old abilities. Like, it just feels bizarre. You don't have TBN, why are you holding on to your MP? Habit. How often do you think I play level fucking 62 content? 64? Could I show dancer abilities? Sure. I don't see a problem with that. I'm not going to use them well. Right. What's Susano's deal lore-wise? He's a spirit trapped inside like a rock or something.
Earth and stone at our beck and call.
Oh look, we got 3,000 because of the new person. Bye, Susano. Somebody wanted to see dancer abilities. That's quite rare, but okay. Let's see. So the interesting thing about dancer is that their AoEs can just be like done wherever. You know, unfortunately our neighbor has a better thing for this. And then we have technical step. And we have standard step. This shit. God, I forget how to do all of this. Like, all of it. I have no idea anymore. No idea. That's flashy. What's the button on the bottom right? Do you mean this thing? Mech it? Top one? The mini-map? What are you talking about? The fan dance icon? Above the rest of the... Oh, these! Oh, these are skills that I just put in the hotbar so I could see them at all times. Hey, congrats on getting your Amaro, Alizo. Good for you, man. Alright, let's see what else do you guys want to see. What else is a good thing to show off to the people? Suzaku DDR? Nah. What about... No, not WL. What about Alex? Has everyone in here seen Alex or no? What's Alex? Pat is too scared to do shitty Rathalos. Yeah, he's not great. Is Ultra Baja content still doable with most folks past it? Absolutely. I could show off my different glams. Yeah, you know what? My different glams aren't all that much to show off. For a really obvious reason. Here's the tank one. Here's the striking one. Here's the dragoon one. Here's the bard one. Here's the mage one. Here's the healer one. Do you notice? Do you notice the fucking trend? I really like this coat, okay? This is a really nice coat. Yeah, I like the Baja gear. It's great. It's like the favorite stuff I've ever seen in this game. Absolutely. Alright. You know what? Let's finish. Okay. You guys. I want to see a question. If you haven't seen Alex or Thordan, type Alex or Thordan. I want to see which ones y'all would rather see. For those of you who haven't. Okay, that's really obviously Alex. Okay. Alright, let's just go see Alex. Thordan dies too fast. Like, way too fast now. Like, you just burn him down instantaneously. Undersized Thordan EX. Why not? Okay. Why not? Can we go as this? Alright, fuck it. Oh man, I don't remember how to do this shit for fuck. Hold on a second. This is one of my favorite features in FF14. And it's the ability to undersize things, which makes it turns all the item level shit off. So you end up being able to go back to old stuff and just stomping its asshole in. Now where is he? He'd be in this. Heaven's Word. Singularity Reactor. No, that's regular trials? Thordan's Reign. Here we go. Won't be undersizing be harder after 6.0? It sure will be. It sure will be. I wonder if we'll even get to see Pizza Party. If anybody's done Thordan EX, they would know about Pizza Party. Pizza Party's fucking stupid. Oh my god, the damage! Oh, it's not, it doesn't even hurt. Oh my god. No! That's half of the Pizza Party there, by the way. So Dragon's Eye is his self-buff, but Dragon Gaze... Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! It's too much! You can't even avoid the gaze anymore! Wait for it. Oh no. Split the chains. Oh shit, this might actually suck. How fast is he gonna go? Oh man! Oh, this is hilarious. This, I remember spending weeks and weeks fighting to do this shit. Just forever. Oh, are you just gonna take it? You gotta get these guys split up, because if they're not split up, then they get a a huge damage boost, and it's just gonna be... Oh my god, this is so stupid. This is upsetting. Zero! Oh my god. This used to be very intense, I promise. Hey, I would actually like it very much if we could actually slow the DPS down in the last phase to make sure to see Pizza Party. Oh my god, the edge didn't kill me! Wow, big fat zero. There we are. Oh, there's the eye. Oh man, we actually have to slow it down. This is fucking stupid. Oh no! He's gonna hit Darius over there. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, that actually hurt with the debuff. Avoid the gaze, but I have to avoid the gaze both ways. Because the one behind you also does the gaze. It's true. And he's gonna move the gaze soon. Oh, there, he just moved it a little bit over here. Oh wow, look, the AoE markers get a lot easier with fucking 4 people. It's, man, I tell you what. Oof. Alright, pizza should be coming up in 1 or 2 mechanics. Now, it's obviously going to be not the hectic absolute shit nightmare that it was back in the day, because we only have 4 people. But just assume that the circle that you see appear on people, every single character had that. There's Lightning Storm, which is split, you know. And then there's the dive, as long as the gaze and the stack. You know, that was really scary back in the day. Stop my autos? Oh, that bad, huh? And here's a heavenly heal. Ow. This is so stupid. Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta come over here. You have to come over here. So that you can look over here during the pizza party. Alright. Look away, break chains, break chains, break chains. Ice, ice, pizza, pizza. With 8 people in a situation where that could actually kill you. Oh man, that was a mess, let me tell you. And it's all the way at the end of a 13-minute fight. Shut up! Shut up! We spent a year trying to get all of those. All right. Well, that was easy as shit. All right. Let's show off Alex and then we can call it a night. Boop. Oops. Oh, I have to take undersized off. And here we go. I'm not gonna do Savage, shut up. Now next week, if I do stream this, it'll be Bajan grinding. I have 2 duties selected? I do have 2 duties selected. You're super right. Thank you for mentioning that to Pat. Thank you. Isn't next week the Xandor stuff? It is the Xandor. I'm honestly kind of surprised. That's, like, no offense to any of y'all, but usually when I do the FF14 crap, everybody be bored and not care at all. But it turns out, I guess when I do these around big announcements, people want to show up and be like, oh my god, what's that game about? Is it pretty? It's the FanFest type, yeah. So yeah, next week I'll be doing you know what? I'll spend a day next week. I'll do real content. I'll be hanging out with some of my pals. And we're gonna be doing, god, what's it called? Xandor? Jesus Christ. Fucking Xandor. Can't believe motherfucking Zadnor? That's even stupider and shittier. That's even stupider and shittier. So I'm curious, because I absolutely love FF14, and it's always a really laid-back experience for me to stream it. What kind of content would you guys actually like to see? Because I can't do most class tutorials because I don't know how to play almost any of the classes. I could tell you how to play a fucking Dark Knight. Crafting? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're not gonna see Savage Raids from me. I'm gonna be really blunt. You will never, ever, ever see me play hard FF14 content on stream. That requires me and my gang to be in voice chat. And I don't know if all of them are comfortable with that. And also, that is like my happiest private Sunday time with my pals. Like, that is explicitly not for you. No offense. Also, Pat falls asleep when we play. It's true. I do actually fall asleep on Sundays while we play because it's very relaxing to me. Ah, it's good old Alex. Oh, he's so big. God, I forgot he was big. What kind of stuff do I like to do when I like to play? To be honest, tonight I did it on a whim. I like to grind, dude. That's what I fucking like to do. Right now, I don't have anything to grind. Next week, I will have shit to grind. Next week, I can grind relics. Grind Hades EX for irregular tomes. I'm gonna get those enough for the Serpent of Ronka thing so quickly it won't even matter. It really won't even matter. It's very easy to get that. Like running... I'm gonna run like a couple Puppets bunkers in order to get, what do you call it? More coins. And then I'll just do some regular ass, what do you call it? Oh, there we go, LB3. I don't know, would you guys be willing to watch 4 or 5 Puppets bunkers? 10. Asshole. Oh god, I forgot how many parts of this thing were so cool. Fucking temporal stasis is such a cool mechanic! Run Construct with 7 other people to math shame people? That's pretty funny. Yeah, I even got a cool pose out of it. Where I'm clipping into my own fucking face. Rise up. Rise up. So they all have to go travel back in time to kill Alex inside a cutscene that we already saw, if you're unfamiliar with the fight. It's a cool gimmick. Have I cleared any ultimates? God, no. I don't even do Savage. Ooh. I saw my health disappear. Ooh. Yeah, I don't do Savage. We do EXs. Savage is just not fun to me. I'll be quite honest. It's more difficult than I find it enjoyable. I'd rather spend my time grinding my fucking ass off and getting everything to cap. I would unironically rather fucking hit ocean streaming ocean fishing streams than do fucking Savage. Oh shit. Oh, here's the... Oh, man. Pop. There it is. And there's Alex. Bye. Bye, Alex. What could be good content is using New Game Plus to show off all the MSQ stuff we've missed over the years. I don't... Mekit asks, so because you have to learn invisible movement patterns that you don't like Savages. No, I don't like Savage because I have to learn stupid shit like Hello World. That's why. Boop. Goodbye. Well, as I hear it, a certain someone is stealing all of my viewers. So might as well go ahead and just completely give up. So let's thank the peepo. And then we will go and raid a certain someone. I don't know if a lot of folks would be interested in going through the MSQ with me after I had already done it. Right? I did it, I mean, on release years and years and years ago. Also, I don't know if I would be down with doing the MSQ stuff after I did it many, many years ago. I know a couple people who had talked about streaming it themselves, and I would be happy to tag along on those streams, but I don't think that me going through the New Game Plus stuff is in my wheelhouse. Fatty Pig Boy did a stretch. I love him. I'm gonna smooch him as soon as I say goodbye to y'all. I'm gonna give him a doggy smooch. Oh my god, you stink. You stink from over here, dude. Ugh. He just did that thing where he did burp and then was like after waking up. So you know he's got like stomach fucking sleep barf mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Like just the fucking dog woke up and is full of fucking stomach mouth barf. Ugh. Gross. All right, let's thank some people, and we can answer some questions. What's Paige streaming, by the way? I actually don't know. I asked her when she was streaming, but I didn't know what she was streaming. Oh, Dead by Daylight. Cool. All right. Let's see. Shoot Bang EXE sub for 21. Been playing through old Resident Evil games with a friend since he... Thanks, Squeakquack. Since he never touched RE before 8. And man, oh man, does 5 show its age and is 6 a slog. 5 is like super weird now. It aged way worse than 4, which is bizarre. Celine Demaragon kicked in 2 months. Haven't been keeping up because I'm bad at using Twitch, but I'm a huge fan. Been trying to watch and sub more often. Love 14. Crystal isn't bad. Curious as to what the Femme Hrothgar will look like. They better look like buff, right? Like that's what people want. Uki sub for 16. Thanks for the streams. Batan, you're quite welcome. Republic of You sub for 2 years. Thank you. Albo Bomb sub for 4. Says let's go. Thank you. Get Good a subbed. Get Mendoza sub for 27. To tell me again to get Mendoza. Higori Yoru sub for 13. Says instructions unclear. I'm playing Gunblade. Yeah, good enough. Phase Out sub. Thanks, Phase Out. Takris sub for 28. So when playing FF14, I realized that the ninja's teleport is actually just a dash. Yeah, it looks like a teleport, but your model just goes invisible and zips along the floor, and you can tell that because when you do that through mechanics, the mechanics still hit you. Would you say that they are instead just moving really fast? Just some food for thought. Thanks for great streams. They are in fact totally just moving really fast. It's a problem because it looks like you could jump or teleport through things. Like the Dragoons actually do jump over mechanics, but ninjas don't. It actually sucks. Makauser kicked in $5. What are you hoping to see for level 90 abilities in Endwalker? Personally, I want to see more situational abilities for boss mechanics, kind of like the interrupt stuff in early Shadowbringers. I want a trait that gives a healing buff to Living Dead. That is all I want. That is literally all I want. I want Living Dead to not be a kill yourself button. That's it. As for a button for my Dark Knight, it's funny. The second thing that I thought of was another trait. I want a trait that makes it so that if you use Dark Missionary with Blackest Night on, it spreads a weaker form of Blackest Night to the party. Like, I would think that would be really cool. JJ Cheeker stuff for 52. Thanks, JJ Cheeker. I'm also okay. What do I want for Dark Knight? What button do I want for Dark Knight? Second Living Shadow. That's another trait. Yeah, you know what? Dark Knight needs two things. It needs an Ender skill for Delirium. So blood spiller, and then, a cap skill for that. And I want a second combo. Anything. Give me Power Slash back and have it be... I literally don't care. Just literally give me a Hard Slash, Siphon Strike, Power Slash. I don't care what Power Slash does. I straight up, like 100%. I don't care. If my personal desire, even beyond all that, is I want the classes to get an animation overhaul. I want like, you know how Machinist, literally every single one of their animations changes to be fancier during the leveling curve. A lot of animations in the game, you're like level 90 and they are weak. Like Paladin's Fast Blade sucks. But their second one, whatever it is, the stab, it doesn't even look good. So like my fantasy is that like Living Shadow like adds itself to some of the animations. Like what's it called? Soul Eater for Dark Knight is currently a stab, and then you jump up and then do another stab. I would prefer it to be a stab and retract, and then Living Shadow appears above your head and does the slash down. Right? Like, same move, but fancy. Right? I think it would be cool. Fro Diddley kicked in 8 months as praise orb. Thank you. Appreciate it. Seolart sub. Thank you. Paladin Leo sub for 3 months. The 3 months of the Geef Gang. That's right. Geef Gang. Also Elmo Gang. Kai Santh sub for 12. Hope you're doing good, Pat. Watching FanFest sparked my interest in 14. I decided to create a fresh account for the free trial because I'm a crazy person. Here's to a year supporting you and your equally crazy opinion. It's a genuinely great game. It is the game I've put the most time into over the past 6 years. I have met multiple cherished lifelong friends that I talk to almost every single day. And every single time they add something, I'm genuinely excited for it still, despite playing it almost straight through, except for like 1 or 2 patches during Stormblood. Hey, Pat, I just started up the free trial. Do you think I'll be able to catch up to the main story before Endwalker drops? You have like 190 days, dude. You will have no problem at all. Unless you do all the side content. If you do all the side content, like all the trials and all the... Yeah, no, that could take a bit. But that's fine. You don't need to be doing Endwalker on explicit release. The 6.0 cycle is going to last 3-4 months, 5 months even. There's plenty of time. Because here's the thing a lot of people forget. It's not about, even if you're like, I want to be current, right? It's not about, say, when you're in the end of an expansion. It's not about, oh, I got to catch up before 6.0. No. It's actually about, you might want to be caught up for 6.1. Right? And with the game coming out in November, 6.1 is going to be in like fucking February of 2022. So, it's fine. Biohunter sub for 21, thank you. Well, ViceGuard says it's funny because one of the things that Yoshi P stresses about is that he doesn't want people to have the feeling that they need to rush and to go at the game at their own pace. That's right. One of the genuinely most wholesome things that came out of the dev team was they talked about, like, yeah, the sub numbers dip in the middle of long patches, but if you're not having fun with the game, there's absolutely no reason for you to feel like you have to stay subbed, or else something bad will happen to your character, or you'll fall behind, or whatever. Every single patch has catch-up mechanics so that you can catch up to whatever's current. Some are a little faster, a little slower. But you never get so far behind that you're like, oh no, I wasn't around for this, therefore, like, FOMO is almost non-existent. Like, even the Final Fantasy 15 car, which was only available for like 2 weeks, like last year, it's coming back soon. And items that are truly gone for good, if you really need them, you can buy like a holiday, like Halloween hat on the store. They put all of them in the fucking cash shop, which is pretty limited, all things considered. Like, it's I played a lot of Destiny, and in Destiny, I legitimately felt like if I do not log in every day, why even bother? And that feeling made me stop playing Destiny forever. And 14 is the fucking dead-ass opposite of that. If they, like, for example, I did the stream today. I have played FF14 on Sundays and for 1 hour on Tuesdays only for like 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. Because I just don't have anything to do right now. This coming Tuesday, they're adding the final step of the relic, and God, I need to stream the relic. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. If you kids want to know about fucking grinding, let's do a relic stream. Jay's Jumble Jams asks a really important question for people that are interested in getting into the game. Does the free trial count as up to level 60 on one character, one class, or what? This is FF14's best feature, and it is the thing that I hated the most about every other MMO I have ever played. It is one character. However, one character can be everything. And I don't mean you can choose to be this or that. I mean, on my character, Patron, the one that you always see, they have every battle class, blue mage, and every single crafter unlocked and capped. And if I feel like playing samurai, I just click a button and I'm a samurai. If I want to play summoner, I just click a button and I'm summoner. You even get a discount on your monthly sub if you only play one character, which I have to be really blunt, you really only need one character. The people who play alts are either super, super hardcore raiders or weirdos. Or super, super hardcore raider weirdos. Unless your friend is on a different DC, which is data center, which is why it's so cool that in the relatively near future, they're adding the ability to travel to different data centers. I am really fascinated by what people who have alts on different data centers are going to do when the data center travel thing goes into effect. Like, don't delete them. Obviously, that's ridiculous. Noble Clone Trooper kicked in $10. Hey, do you have any intention of streaming Kiwami 2 in the future? Your playthroughs of Yakuza are the best. No. Double Slap Me Harder kicked in 42 months. Has just started FF14 a few months back to eventually play with my level cap friends. Are NPC adventure squadrons the coward's way out of avoiding random queues until then? Or are the queues more or less unavoidable? Squadrons are a way out of playing with the queue. However, they are terrible. They were turned into the trust system, which is pretty good. They are still terrible. If you run a dungeon with a trust, it takes about 25 minutes. If you run a dungeon with even an averagely competent party, it takes about 18 minutes. It is actually super worth it to just queue up and just wait and browse shit on your phone or whatever, then run it with trusts. Is there PvP in FF14? Yes, it's terrible. It is awful. It's bad. Strawberry Pantsu says it's okay. If the loudest person defending someone yells out, "It's okay," worry. LBP Major sub for 6. Hey Pat, a whole 6 months of sub. Been watching for much longer, but thanks for keeping me sane during the quarantine. 5G this weekend. Woohoo, good for you, man. Quivlus kicked in $10. Hey Pat, thanks for getting me in a 14 a couple days ago. As somebody who watched the Shadowbringer streams live and watches the archive semi-regularly, I'm sad it won't be worth it to stream you. But you can bet your Dark Knight that I'll be there after you beat the MSQ. I hope everyone understands why I'm not going to be streaming the Endwalker MSQ. For a game that is like my game, like my baby game, or whatever you want to call it, parts of that streaming experience for Shadowbringers was legitimately miserable. I would do an 8-hour stream, and the nature of streaming meant that I would fall behind, and then I would hop onto Discord, where all of my pals, some of which are in here, were fucking way ahead of me. And they were trying to be polite so that they didn't screw my stream up, so all of a sudden I would enter the room and nobody could talk about the stuff they were doing. Nobody could talk about the cool thing that they were doing, or the cool thing that they wanted to do. And they'd be like, "Hey, do you want to?" They'd be like, "Hey, do you want to come to Malakia as well?" And I'm like, "I can't. I have to wait until tomorrow." And when a patch day comes out and it has like a new trial, usually what happens is most of us wait until everybody can get home, and then we do it. Maybe 6 out of 8 of us. As a group, like the first time. And when Stormblood rolled around, like most of us were going through the first time together. I think there were 2 people that had done it beforehand, and it was awesome. I still remember 3.3 many years ago. There's a point after you beat the 3.3 trial where the camera pans over to 2 characters holding your hand, and Strident almost broke my headphones screaming, "Yeah!" And I don't get to have those moments with my pals if I stream it with you guys. Right? Also, the views for the Shadowbringer streams were terrible. Like, they were awful. It was the wildest disconnect, because I was doing like the road to Shadowbringers thing, and I was getting like tonight, like, you know, about 1,300 people. And then I started the first day and it was like 2,000 and everything was going great. And then the very next day it was like 500 people. And it's like, uh-oh, I've told everybody I'm going in. And then every person I talked to once I had beaten it was like, "Hey, sorry, man, you got me into 14. I totally wanted to play it myself." And I was like, "Fuck, I guess I did too good of a job." No hard feelings. I get it. But it was like this fucking sinking feeling in my chest when I'm like, yeah, this big event's gonna last like 15 days. Oh, go, shit. No. DJ and Ficadius subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it. Spicy Cheese Nips kicked in $5. Thanks, Spicy Cheese Nips. Hey, Pat, thanks to all the hype around Endwalker, I think I'm finally ready to tackle 14 again. I have a lot of catching up and relearning to do with my level 52 Paladin, but I think I'll manage. Wish me luck, though, because I don't know what I'm doing. Thank fuck for the guides. Paladin's rough, specifically. Paladin and Machinist had complete class overhauls. Paladin had a situation where if you were in Heavensward when the Shadowbringer overhaul came out, you lost abilities and gained new ones from level 40. It was super weird. Saidaku kicked in 18 months. Twewi anime. Okay, man, Twewi makes you sound like an asshole when you say it. Wow, Twewi. I don't know. Is there a way to say that without going like ooh woo? Twewi anime is okay, but really zooms from main point to main point without dealing with the missions that better flesh out the game's themes. I mean, yeah, that's about right. Dante Joestar, sub for 21, thank you. Informed Otaku, sub for 4. Thanks for all the entertaining hours. Been playing and watching lots of things that you recommend / mentioned over the years, including FF14. I finished the vanilla story of A Realm Reborn so far. Say hi to the rest of your furry family. Hey, if anybody's getting into Final Fantasy 14, or anybody has gotten into it and hasn't encountered this part, there's two things about FF14. They happen once an expansion, guaranteed, and they'll occasionally happen on patches. And I have never felt this strongly about a game with cutscenes. But particularly if you finished the A Realm Reborn patch series. When you hit a quest and you get a system dialogue message that says a series of cutscenes will play in a sequence. Please set aside enough time to view them. Something good's gonna happen. Something real good's gonna happen. Also, there is a naming convention that the games have been using since the very beginning, which is always a source of excitement, which is the name of the expansion is the last quest in the expansion. To conclusively denote, no, dude, you're there. It's going to happen. Which meant that when I got to A Realm Reborn, when I got to Heavensward, when I got to Stormblood, and especially when I got to Shadowbringers, it's just this, yes, I'm gonna do it. It's funny how these tiny little tricks enhance your experience. Frames Jankso subbed. That's a terrible name. Jinja subbed for 33. I got another sub message apparently, so I'll say it again. Oceanic servers, woo! Good for you, man. For real. Queequeg kicked in 500 bits. Thanks, Queequeg. Iron Bologna kicked in 2 months. Pat, getting back into 14 after 2 years, only now doing the Heavensward stuff. Should I spend the money now on Shadowbringers or wait until it's included with Endwalker in the near future? Definitely that second one. Not sure if I want to drop $80 on 2 expansions. You should definitely just keep playing and grab Shadowbringers only if you're about to walk into it. Right? Like, if in 2 months you hit the Shadowbringers wall, yeah. Right? Buy it. But don't do it until then, because you could take your time and get to Endwalker or get to Shadowbringers at the time. Do you get Shadowbringers if you pre-order Endwalker? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that'll only kick in once it's actually out. Valendra kicked in 4 months. Big fish stream when? Blue Mage, so much content, come grind with me. Val, I still have not done a single one of those Blue Mage trials. I hate them. I hate them so much. And the guides that were made for them suck. They're out of date. Also, I don't really like Blue Mage. I only leveled it because you guys were all leveling it, and I felt out of... you guys had it. I was like, I don't have a Blue Mage. And all you guys had Blue Mages. Rockfire sub for 6. Thank you. Appreciate it. BC Denton kicked in 500 bits. Thank you. Any plans to do a ceremony of bonding if Paige gets into FF14? Absolutely. I'm definitely going to need the ability to teleport to her aid at any time. My girlfriend and I plan to do it for our anniversary in November. That's very sweet. Stride and Song kicked in 53 months. Says, oh, hey, I guess I have this too. You do. It's true. And Mad Monk sub. Thank you. Appreciate it. Queequeg says it absolutely destroys those fake grinds for relics. Queequeg, me and Vel got every single one of the relic glows on the last step. Not the current one, but the last one. I've never done that before. Do you know why I did that? Because I could, because Blue Mage wrecks those fucking fates. Wrecks those fucking fates. I'm aware. Alright, that's it for me. It looks like Peaches is probably streaming. So let's... I gotta make sure that I get the name right. You know how it is, right? Beep. So why don't you guys all say hi to this up and coming streamer called Peach Saliva. Raven in a Tree asks, before we leave, should I do MSQ or side quests? Just do MSQ until you run out of experience. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye. Say hi to Paige for me. Shut the